Doge Nation, Doge Biscuit here, and today we're going to be doing some unraveling of Pokemon cards. So what we got here is I went to a tournament, and for the entry fee they hand out 2 packs. And what we're going to be doing also, so there's a local game store about 5 minutes from where I live, and what they do over at Bro's Basement is that they take 4 cards, and for every one of these is $1 each, and I forget how many is here, but I think it's something around 30 or so, more or less. And what they do is they put 4 cards, 4 random cards, and there's a guaranteed holo, and there's a chance for an EX, GX, or even a Tapu Lele put in here. So that's pretty fun. I was like, awesome. $1 each, you know, can't go wrong. I'm definitely about to get something. And even if I do get all rare holos, you guys can feel free to post in the comments, laugh at me, I don't care. Your loss, I got Pokemon cards. But anyways, so we're gonna go ahead and start with the booster pack set I got at the tournament. And even if I don't pull something really good, that's fine. I got another 30 some odd things here that we can go ahead and open up. Now if this thing would cooperate with me, and alright. So, and can you tell which of the Pokemon that I like most? Alright, so what we got here is Slandit, Delibird. Okay, I thought about making a deck like this. I know it'd be more productive to use Sylveon because all presidents pay, you know. You can possibly just use Victini and get all the cards you want if you have like a full bunch of Victini, but I think that'd be a super troll deck, but super fun. Let's pass. Casser, oh yes, but in a new set that's coming out, there's going to be a supporter that allows you to go, so you play a supporter and then you're able to get 2 supporters out of this card pile, and or a combination of so like 2 stadiums or a stadium and a supporter. So Phantom Trevenant deck, super fun. Ooh, if anyone's interested. Okay, Whale Lord, Energy, a Switch, Sliggoo, Beware. Alright, so this pack wasn't, now you guys that are watching this video better not use that code. By the time I post this video, I probably will not have used it. So anyways, gonna separate the holos from all the other cards and have the QR codes in a separate pile here. So last booster pack. Thank goodness, this gave me a lot less trouble than the other one. Alright, so do we have anything good? Oh, maybe. Hopefully. Alright, even if it's, you know, a full art trainer, that's fine as well. Okay, Bulmer, Trubbish, Jangmo, Lampod, for those of you who play Galissapod, Gothitelle, hey, Ninetales GX, let's go. You know, I haven't traded away my other 2 Ninetales GX, so I might remake this deck depending. I do love Acerola, however, anyways, I am so happy I got Ninetales. Oh my god. Okay, well, let's just go ahead and put that in the QR pile, because there shouldn't be any other QR codes in the 4 card packs here. Any field blower, nice. Alright, got the Rita. So, we'll go ahead and put the trainer in its own pile, but these right here, we're gonna get a lot of these. Where should I put it? Just lay it off to the side here. Alright. So far we got a Ninetales GX, 2 hollows, and alright, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. We have 30 packs exactly. Alright. We're bound to pull something great here. Alright, so these things are always a hassle to deal with. Oh my goodness. Alright, so for $1 we got, oh my gosh, this is jam-packed in there. Let's pull out the cards. Alright. Lay out to the side. Macho Hollow. Nice. My friend actually made a Machamp GX deck, so we'll be seeing gameplay of that soon. Hollow. What? Clefairy Beldum? I've been looking for this all over. Funny, now I have 5. Alright, cool. We got all hollows. Can't complain there. Alright. Next 4. I guess these are all hollows here. Golem, Glalie and Vanillite, and Oricorio. Okay. Alright, so for all you fire users out there, I highly recommend at least if you're starting out to use this one, because the first attack, just for 1 energy, look for 3 basic fire Pokemon and put them onto your bench, and shuffle your deck, which is super helpful, especially for those who, let's say, cannot afford a Bridget and just happen to come across a fire Oricorio. Alright, so what we're gonna do here is flip over the other 2. Alright. Murkrow. Pass, let's go. You ever think about using Honchkrow with like Tapu Koko as well as Jeepers. There's a lot of these now. Alright, as well as like Necrozma, because it gives a spread damage. I mean, not spread the damage, but use to spread damage. A Hollow Brooklet Hill. What? And a Swallow. Well, it looks like all of these are hollows here. Pretty cool, eh? Well, can't complain there. And I definitely will not be complaining at all. So, what we're gonna do is, I'm actually trying to think of a better way to, I'll use this. Alright. Use something better to put these cards in. Alright, so what we're gonna do is divide it here. Use these. Voila. There you go. Put them there. And all the hollows and the interesting stuff on the other side. Alright, so you can clearly see we have the hollows on the left side and the other bulk on the other side. Alright, let's go see what we have here. Alright, so we have Beware, another Oricorio, Hollow Castform, and a Bellsprout. Pretty interesting. but I'm so eager to see what is in store because I really want that. Not even just Tapu Lele, but even if we just get another GX, it'd be so amazing. So, NK. Can't let you see what's done. A Hollow Enhance Hammer. Seadra. I'm actually use this. I'm in the midst of making a super disrupted deck. So I'll be using that Seadra. And Alolan Vulpix. This is pretty good considering I do like the Beacon Alolan Vulpix better just because it helps you set up faster, but this one does help you stall and possibly buy more time. Alright. Let's see here. Man, people that took the time to put this together really must have, they really invested a lot of time here. Okay, we have Hollow Machop. My friend's gonna really like this because he runs a, he's trying to do all full arts for his Machop, Machamp. Gotharita, alright. Mount Lanakila. Now, for people that use this card, I would imagine that this would be a lot better. This could be the counteract to Golisopod users, because Golisopod users love using Tapu Koko promos to have the free retreat cost, and this adds 1 to everything to their retreat cost. So time to slow them down. And the last card, Heliolisk. Not my most favorite, but it's super fun to use. I do like the Raging Thunder, but it does 30 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. So I would not recommend that to all electric users. Alright, so what we have here is a Hollow Jinx, what? Victory Kit. So what it does is allows you to heal 10 damage from your active. So if you have a full bench of these, let's say if you use Skyfield and expanded, have like 5 of these, you'll heal 50 damage. So Baltoy from Ancient Origins, which is now rotated. Hollow Aqua Patch. This will be definitely good to use with the Ninetales here. And a Goodra. So the Sliggoo that we saw earlier, Power Whip. This will be super fun to use with, let's say, Gardevoir, because you do have the Secret Strain ability, or even if you just use Kiawe and all the energies on him. But for all you Dragon users out there, you could also do Dragon's Wish with Dragonair and Stack Energy, Super Troll. And let's get into the other one. But that Hollow Aqua Patch, so oh my gosh. Alright, let's see. What we have here, a Slanted. Considering using and remaking my Volcanion deck just because I still do have the Volcanion cards. I traded away my Ho-Oh, unfortunately, but it's always easy to get them back. Alright, Tentacool. Olivia Hollow. And Meryl. Cool. So what I do like is that these are all hollows. So I know some stores, they do value hollows a lot more than just regular cards here. So we have Wobbuffet using Mirror Barrier. So if you get heads, you prevent all damage sent to this Pokemon by attacks. But it doesn't say effects of attacks. So if let's say it's going against Heracross pitch, it's going to be forced to be swapped with one of your bench. Skrelp, hey, what's up, buddy? So it looks like, alright. Ooh, Hollow Altar of the Moon. I know people say Altar of the Moon. I like to say moon just because that's how I've always known it, but I love this card, especially when I use my Zoroark deck. Ooh, psych up, what's good? Okay, already. Well, we still have not hit a GX nor a full art yet, but I am definitely hopeful. Alright, so let's see. I have no idea how that came out, but that's fine. Alright, so we have a Gumi for that Sliggoo and the Goodra that we pulled. Probo Pass, Gothorita, Absol. Ooh, Doom News. So, funny story. Quad Absol, super fun deck, especially if you use Wishful Baton and EXP shares and just cycle them with Rescue Stretcher. And you're bound to hit a GX. Or they can always try switch, but it will run out of switches and or Guzas and escape rope. So Vanillux, Snow Cones. Oh man, it sounds so good right now. So I live in hot, sunny California, and if you could eat any Pokemon, I'm not saying I would, but you know, Gothita, Watchog, and Barboach. Now, with this card, super fun. The evolve form is Whiscash, so for it's like 4 or 5 energies, it is you flip 2 coins or 4 coins, and it is times 100 per heads. And if you make that with Victini, you could easily one-shot a lot of GXs and EXs here. Alright, so but my idea behind that deck is just rare candies, Wally's Evo Sodas, Ultra Balls, rare candy if I didn't say that already, rare candy, and rare candy. So, and Victini. Machamp non-GX form is good too. It sells scored just for 2 energies, and if you have the strong energies, you could do, was it 80 more damage for each prize card your opponent took on their last turn. So if they took, say, 2 prize cards, this will do 160 plus the 20. That's 180 for a knockout. So submission is still good, you know, it does damage, 30 damage to itself, but it is 150. Doug Trio reprinted, beautiful. Earthquake for 130. For all of you lovers of the older sets, this definitely is a good find. Spoink! Rocket Jump. Oh, Delphox break, or even just Delphox with Psystorm is a good card. So no need to fret, we still have plenty more to go here. But yeah, definitely feel free to leave me comments as to your suggestions on decks to make. And oh, you're gonna love this. Okay, so we have Gliscopod, not the GX, but we have the regular, and it's still good because it takes 30 damage less from attacks. And if it's a GX or EX Pokemon that you're fighting, it does 70 more damage. That's 150. And you don't have to worry about constantly switching. Talonflame. Okay. Not as good as the Gale Wings, but I still do like Talonflame. Minior, oh my gosh. So, with this deck, I love the idea. I've made the quad Minior, and definitely use EXP shares and Wishful Batons. So the funny thing is, when you use Cosmic Explosion, they do take the 1 prize card, but you take possibly 2. So the idea behind this is to use this to knock out your opponent's EX or GX card. And we have a hollow multi-switch, which is good, especially if you need to switch a special energy from your active, from your bench to your active. Like, let's say a DC that you put on a Pokemon, you're like, oh man, they used it up the other one, and I really need to. But I don't recommend using a lot of them. Maybe if you do want to use them, maybe 1 or 2. But you never know. Depends on the deck build. Oh, yo, okay. So I know we are using these, and we're opening up hollows, but you're gonna love the last card here. So Aether Paradise, which is highly good for people using Vikavolt Bulu decks because they take 30 less damage. Another Gothitelle. Gudra again. Okay, before I get to this last card, I'm just going to dip back in here, pull out the Ninetales here. Yes. Put those in the back. Alrighty, and I need to start putting the GXs aside because, you ready for this? Drum roll, please. Like, that was pretty anticlimactic, but Lycanroc GX Bloodthirsty Eyes, which my friend did text me about and asked me about, hey, do you think that this would be a good card? I love this card. Oh man, such a strong color. But it is the current Lysander in the form of a Pokemon that when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with their active Pokemon. So for those of you who love Lysander and don't really like Guzma too much, or even just want to use this in combination with Guzma, this is your boy. Your boy. But yeah, this deck, I've made quad and just a few of these, and you just basically snipe their bench. Pull forward the ones that have high retreat costs, or pull forward the ones that, you know, can't really do too much because they don't have any energies, and just snipe the ones that do. So that's how your boy got 13 wins straight on TCG, but in real life, never know. And just put quad Acerola. So anyways, so we have here Machop, Chandelure, Pancham, Gilliolisk. Alright, so I'm not too mad that, you know, that we're not getting EXs and GXs like every other one, but the payoff is real. We made $10 back, 10 of these, plus these here. You know, can't be too mad. Alright, so have here Aegislash from Breakpoint, Painful Sword. Double the number of damage counters on each of your opponent's Pokemon. Oh my, okay, so I am so happy that I came across this. So the idea behind this is that I'm going to put this in my deck where I have Necrozma and he hits all the EXs and GXs for 100, and you just have this guy. Double the damage counters on each of them, and you'll bound to get knockouts. The only trick is getting this guy out into your active without him getting knocked out. But nobody uses him, so they're probably not going to pay him any mind. They're going to focus a lot on your EXs and GXs. The trick is not to build up all up on him first. But I will keep this aside and use that for my later decks. And yes, I'm putting in with the GX cards because I'm going to use him later. Camera up. Alright. And a hollow Great Ball. Now, I've used Great Ball and it's nice to use especially when you're starting out, but I would highly recommend using a nest ball or an ultra ball, depending on your deck. Ooh, cricket tot. Ugh. Search your deck up to 3 leaf Pokemon, reveal them, and put them into your hand. So, for those of you who, let's say you're Decidueye players, and you don't want to use, Vulpix all too much, you just use this guy, which is highly useful because I'd rather use this one other than Vulpix. Unless if you're going to evolve into Ninetales, of course. So, next one. We're getting actually pretty decent finds here. Actually, finds that I would consider to be decent. I'll set these off to the side because I know that probably bug some people, and set them aside from the energies because that definitely bugs some people, and the sleeves here. So set that off to the side. Boop. Alright, so we have Honedge, which will definitely be the one to put with Aegislash Roar. It's basically a repel as a Pokemon attack. Nuzleaf. Alright. And Purugly. Ugh. Neon Press. Flip a coin. If heads, this attack does 40 more damage. If tails, hey, your opponent's Pokemon is paralyzed. Not bad. 80. But for 3 energies, I would rather use Carbonable and use the first attack for 1 energy for 80. So, anyways, but you do have a chance to paralyze your opponent's Pokemon. Alright. We have here a Shift Tree. Wow. Haven't seen that guy in a while. Energy Lotto. Pangoro. 4 energies for 130. And we have a Lilligant. So for a DC, does 30 times the amount it has. But the first attack, Boohoo. If your opponent attaches an energy from his or her hand to a defending Pokemon during his or her next turn, that Pokemon will be asleep. And does it for 20 damage. So, it is basically, if you get this stage 1 Pokemon out, they're not going to want to put energy onto the active. They'll just have to load up the bench, and who knows. Just make this deck and put lots of hammers, Plumeria, and Flare Grunt, along with the Lysander Lycanroc. That'd be super fun. Super slow death, but oh, I'm actually not going to use all those cards. So, next one here. Alright. Are you guys ready to see a EX or GX card? Because I am, and I cannot wait. Carvanha, Trampa, oh my gosh. Weepinbell, and Trevenant. This attack, 30 for each trainer card your opponent has in their hand. So, what you could do is pair this guy up with Garbodor, super fun deck, Garbatoxin, or even Trash Lynch. And the key to knowing which attack to use is to put this guy with, drumroll please, Gumshoe's. Gumshoe's attack is search the premises. You'll be able to look at your opponent's hand and decide whether or not, like, hey, should I use this attack, or possibly switch it out with another Pokemon to attack. So, highly recommended with Gumshoe's. And I might actually use that because it only needs 1 DC. Alright, so we have here Machop, Gothorita, Politoed, And gimme. Alright. And you can tell I'm kind of going a little bit faster here just because I want to get to EXs and GXs. We only got into 2. Alright. And speak of the devil, we have 1, but it is rotated. I don't care. I still got 1. Alright. So, Poncho, Phyllis, Machop, and... Ha! Told ya. Lolin Golem. Next one. And Gallade EX with the Swift Lunge. You could have your opponent switch his or her active with one of his or her bench, or use Piercing Prizes. It does 50, and then 20 times more damage for each of your remaining prize cards. So if you have, let's say, you know, you're not doing so hot, and you have all 6 or 5 prize cards left, you just 20 times 6, 20 times 5. That's 120 or 100. Not the hardest dealing, you know, damage EX, GX Pokemon, but it's still good. Alright. So, you have a Psychic Oricorio, which is highly good against Night March decks, and Marshadow Night March. If you guys want to use it with Karen, highly recommended. Or even decks that have high discard Pokemon, such as, you know, I don't know. Night March is the first thing that comes to mind. I know there's a lot of hype around Darkrai GX where you discard them, but it's not going to be dealing too much damage there. Another Drampa. Put him back here, because I'm not going to use you. Golem, I love you, but yeah. Metang, Hollow, oh my gosh. So, I've done quite a bit of trading around, and I've went to at least 5 different stores to try to find all Hollow Beldum and Metang for my Metagross deck. So it's super funny and ironic that I'm running into Beldum and Metang here, but better late than never. And Mudsdale. Alright, so if you manage to pull this off, high horsepower for 180, kudos to you, buddy. It's only stage 1 for 140. And Enhanced Stomp, if this Pokemon has a tool attached to it, it does 60 more damage. So basically it is the better version of the Alolan Rattata that was in the Burning Shadows pre-release, because what I did is, you know, hey, it's base damage, but if you have a Pokemon tool attached to the Rattata, it does 50 more for a total of 60. So, but you have a tool attached for 3 energies, it does 120. But if you could pull this feat off, oh my gosh. Alright, I might actually try to make that. Call me crazy, I don't care. Metang, I love you, but I already have enough of you. Alright, so let's see what we have here. Yeah, Spritzy. And I'm noticing a lot of stuff from older decks like Breakpoint, Ancient Origins, Roaring Skies. Alright. Glameow. Act cute. Your opponent puts a card from his or her hand on the bottom of his or her deck. So it's like Whiny Voice, but it's a colorless Pokemon. Super funny, super disruptive, and super troll, which I highly would recommend starting out with. Oh my gosh. Alright. Okay, alright. So, severe poison. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon. And it's just a stage 1. It evolves from Scroll. So, you know, 4 in between turn. That is highly amazing. Which I probably, yeah, let's make it. Shelter. Alright, buddy. Yes, I know all these cards that I might make that I will build decks and probably use. Yep, you already know. Alright, so as you can tell here, the stack is getting slightly smaller, but we did pull a few good things here. Alright, so actually I deep down hoping to pull that Tapu Lele, but even if I don't, hey, that's fine as well. Alright, so we have here Poliwrath. Cool. And sorry, I accidentally bumped the table here. Ampharos, shocking. Oh, so fun. I've actually, the very first deck I ever made was Ampharos deck. And put 3 damage counters on one of your opponent's Pokemon EX. That's the ability. I wish it was to any Pokemon, but it's still good nonetheless. Another Golisopod here. Hey, I actually make that. Politoed. But yeah, now we have 2 of these. I don't know. I think it's good to put them with just a GX. Wimpod evolving to the Golisopod GX. It's a lot more effective for 1 energy for the first impression. And we have here Altar of the Moon again, Hollow Drampa. You really want to be played, don't you? You keep popping up here. Holla, hollow. Alright, so I love this card, especially for you users that, like me, you don't like discarding too much unless if you have to. So you just use Holla, shuffle your cards back in, and draw 4/7. Depending on if you have used your GX attack or not. And a Wimpod. So, could, here, let's put you with your buddy, Golisopod, which is your brother. Okay. And let's put Hala back in there. So, coming down to the wire here, kind of sad, but hopeful at the same time here. Launcher. Oh, Delphox with the Psy Storm, buddy. Oh, Fates Collide. It is still, man, 20 times the amount of energy to touch all Pokemon in play. So it is stage 2. And let's say, so you have 3 energy on him, that's 60, right? But if you have a player like Gardevoir, you'll have probably about 5 energies, or 3 to 5 energies on him, so that's total 6, not counting they may be 3 energies scattered throughout their bench, or even 2, that's total 8 energies, times 20. That's 160, and if you use Choice Band, wow, just amazing. And you could use them with any deck because triple colorless. So, I'm actually make that Nidoran, hey. And Decidueye. And I know people are gonna be like, hey, I'm gonna use Brave Bird, but it does 20 damage to itself, which is not highly recommended, but do what you gotta do, I guess. Alright, so what we have here is, we actually came across another GX card here. You ready? We got Weavile. We have the Steam Siege Weavile. As often as you like during your turn, you may put a Pokemon card attached to one of your Pokemon into your hand. So, let's say you use Experience Share and Float Stones and Choice Bands, and you don't want that EXP share anymore, put it onto your bench. Weavile's the man to go to. Girl, man, Pokemon, okay. Gender, Okay. Duot. Rattata. Another reprint for all you OGs. And you kind of got a sneak peek what that last Pokemon is a Dramp. Oh, just kidding. Chansey. Lol. I kind of spoiled it. Sorry, guys. I feel so weird. Okay. And Drampa GX, boy. Ooh! Drampa GX, look at all those. 3 colorless. Look at that. Bam. What you could do is have Drampa out on the field. 3 energies, Necrozma with Ninja Boy, and you, not Big Wheel, you use a Black Ray GX. They'll never see it coming. Alright. So far, let's just recap before we hit the last one. So we got ones that we might use will be Delphox for Gouge, for the severe poison. You could even use this with Rainbow Energies. Mudstale with the 180 attack. Trevenant with Poltergeist. And the better version of Vulpix for all the Leaf players out there, which will be I would highly recommend using this if I were using Vigavolt Bulu. Honedge for the Aegis / Painful Sword. You use Necrozma, and then Painful Sword, bam, knocking them out. Especially for all those Volcanion Turtonator decks out there, could possibly win you the game. But that's just me. Might put him in my current deck that I'm using now, which is highly fast setup, but you never know. Drampa, Glade, Ninetales, and the full art Lycanroc. Amazing. Alright, so we're not done yet, which I'm highly happy, I'm extremely happy with the pulls that we've got here. And it may not be, you know, from Burning Shadows that you know, the GX cards, but they are still, funny enough, amazing. So, just going to put the amazing cards that they are on top. There. And get a better look at these. Alright, so let's see if we can pull something else. Alright, so we are getting to the good stuff here. So we have a Slowking with the Royal Flash. So once during your turn before your attack, you may flip a coin. If heads, move energy from your opponent's active to one of his or her bench. Super fun disruptive deck. And you get to choose which bench Pokemon. Charmbeak, Joltik for those Rainbow Force users, Spritzy, and Camerupt EX from Primal Clash. Oh my gosh. So, Explosive Jet, cool. Discard as many fire energy attached to your Pokemon as you like. This is 50 times the number of energy cards you discarded. So all you Kiawe users, Kiawe like 3 times, and what's that? 3 times 4, 12 times 50. That's 600 damage. Even if you Kiawe once, 4 times 5, that is 20. 4 times 50, 200. For 1 Kiawe. I might just make a Explosive Jet deck, because Ho-Oh is hidden for a 190. You cannot use it again, but if you do Kiawe, oh my gosh. First turn, second turn, knockout. Easy. Alright, so. Oh man. Seems as though things are slowing down here as far as the EXGX pulls, but that is still fine. That's fine. Alright, so we have a Paula, Wheezing, Caterpie, and the Oricorio with Vital Dance for those users. Let's say if you're using Metagross and you just need those 2 energies, Vital Dance, or just a letter. I've actually tucked in 1 letter because I hate not being able to get to my energies in my deck with another player using Garbatoxin. So that's just a suggestion if you don't like investing in a lot of field blowers. Alright, so we have the final pack. Even if we don't pull anything good, we've already pulled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 EX, GX cards, which is definitely, like, all the cards combined with this bulk. It's a little more, I want to say a little more than the amount that we paid for it. So the last hoorah here. Alright, so we have here, oh, a great way to end the day here is we have a few old school reprint cards. We have Metapod, Make Like Metapod, and Stiffen, Machop reprint, so my boy can use this versus a newer one. I don't know, which one do you think is better? I do love this guy just because I grew up with him. So Staryu, that quick blow does 10 more damage, so 20 if you manage to land the heads. And the last card of the day is Ninetales. Hit you with the lure, switch one of your opponent's bench Pokemon with his or her active. The new active Pokemon can't retreat during your opponent's next turn. So, for all you users that have been missing Lysander, if you don't use Lycanroc, you can always use Ninetales. And you can do Fire Blast. You discard a fire energy, do 120. If you use Space Beacon, Starmie's ability, you can get that energy back easily by discarding a card from your hand. 240 damage. That knocks out Gardevoir so quick. And it one-shots Golisopod. So, anyways, that has been all from me today. And like I said, I am so happy that we have pulled the Kiawe expanded card right here. I'm so happy that we've pulled all of these cards. Oh my gosh. So the Sixer, oh my gosh, Drampa, Gallade, Ninetales with that Lycanroc combo. Just imagine the possibilities. Delphox. Just, yeah, no words can describe how happy I am. And thank you for those of you who decided to stay throughout this whole entire video. And look, we have quite a bit of bulk here. Quite a bit of bulk here for all the cards that we have drawn, even from the 2 booster packs, which weren't eventful. But hey, can't win all of them, but we are still winners for the cards that we did draw today. So thank you very much for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Alright, bye now, you can leave. Alright. Oh man, this card, this is the one. Yes, I am fanboying over the full art. I don't care. Dress up as Lycanroc for Halloween coming up. Yeah, boy. Anyways, have a good night, fellow Doge Nation, and I will see you guys